Hello and welcome to another video on your flexible maths course, and in this video we'll be looking pretty much at the nitty gritty of the subject and what you're going to actually be doing in the classroom to learn the material and to get good at what you have to do. Okay, so the main technology we're using to deliver this learning is an app called Prezi. It's a really sort of nice, clever presentation app, and you'll have to go on and view a Prezi to do the work on it. So first thing you need to do is to, on your device, download Prezi Viewer. It'll be at your app store. It's a free app, just download it, and any Prezis that we link for you to use, it will fire up Prezi Viewer. You can go in straight away and work through it. Okay, I'll look at a Prezi in a second. Next thing you want to do is to make sure you have bookmarked the maths homepage. This is where you'll go to see all the different topics and Prezis you can choose from. So keep that in your bookmarks, and then every so often that'll be getting updated. So you need to be able to go and check for updates on there. And lastly, you should have an Education Perfect login. Make sure it's still active for this year, and get ready to use that as an option in your learning. So let's take a look at our Prezi here. So got one here. Let's take, this is some of the ones we've done. The kind of one we're sort of most established in is the level 2 trigonometry Prezi. This is what it looks like. This was the first one we built a couple of years ago. So this one kind of has everything on it. Basically, everything, every possible thing we can think of is on this presentation. And this is how you negotiate it. So basically, if you look, we've got these little bubbles over here. I've put a little pathway, 1, 2, 3. And you can see, you can just zoom into a bubble, and it'll take you into the teaching material for that bubble here. So if you look at this is fairly typical of the trigonometry standard. You'll notice, first of all, there's a video in the top left-hand corner. That's one of my videos. Now, my videos, and there's a lot of them, and you'll see a lot of them, they're really just aimed at the skills, the basic skills you have to know to do this bit of work, okay? If you want to know more in-depth stuff about this material, this video isn't the place to go. It's a skills video. The real learning happens when you get some work done, okay? So when you're looking at my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to boost my brand a wee bit. But remember, those videos are just there to teach the skills. When you've done that, you've got some options. You can go into the most direct, simplest way to do it is to look at the textbook. And it says here, page 414, exercise 29.01. And I've said just do enough questions to refresh your memory. When you've done the questions, on here you find actually all the word solutions, not the answers, the actual word solutions, okay? Okay, again, so I'll choose a different one here. So that was a kind of revision one. Let's take something like the cosine rule. Again, there's a video on the left. And here again, I've said do questions 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 on page 436. But, you know, it may be you need to do more. Maybe you don't need to do as many as that. Just whenever you think you've got it, you can stop. Maybe you don't want to do textbook work. Well, you've got an alternative. You can look at Education Perfect, okay? That's a link to take you to Education Perfect. You can learn it that way. That tells you how long it's going to take you to do it in class. We've also got some alternative things you can look at. There's a different textbook you can go to if you want to try the questions there. And over here, we've even got a little GeoGebra manipulative, which kind of demonstrates the concept in a nice wee piece of animation there, if you want to do that, okay? So when you're learning it, you've got a choice of different things you can go with. Okay, now if you look at the Prezi as a whole, you see that we've got the kind of basic material going on over here, but over here we've got kind of more advanced problems in each of the topics. You can work through them. And then I've placed little checkpoints. So when you've done the first chunk of work, sort of row 1 there, you can do a little test to see how you're getting on. And the same for row 2 and row 3. When you've done that, you can come over to the right-hand side. We've got some things to try. There's little practice tasks here. Now, they're not like actual assessment level tasks. They're just the kind of thing you're going to get asked in an assessment. When it comes to do assessments, I've got one here. There is a marking scheme that will tell you the sort of thing we're looking for when you come to do the assessment. And what will happen is you'll be given a choice. You can either do a test we give you, and it'll be a gateway, a practice test. That'll be done under exam conditions. You'll do it, and then you'll get marked, you get feedback on it, and then with the teacher's agreement, you can then go ahead and do the actual test. The actual test is very similar in design to the gateway test, so you should get no surprises there. Another thing you can do is that some standards actually allow you to write your own assessment. So in this case, in trigonometry, you can do that, and that tells you how you can go about writing your own assessment. In this one, actually, you can get as much as merit by writing it yourself. Very interesting way to do it, and I'd certainly recommend it if you possibly can. And also this one, it does have an option if you're aiming for achieved. If you've been through all of the material and you think, oh, I'm not going to get better than achieved here, you can actually give you a lot of focus to help you work on that. Okay, so come assessment time, let us know when you're ready and we can make that happen for you. But remember, if you get stuck any time on anything you're watching, the teachers are moving around all the time to help you. Now, the teachers that you're going to have, you'll have one teacher who'll be there for the whole time in your session. They won't change, but there'll be a second teacher who'll come. There'll be different staff members rotating through the week. And our teachers have different skill sets. So it may be that the topic you're studying may not be one that they're particularly up on. That's fine, they're there to help you, so they'll be able to guide you through it. I mean, they'll not want to remember that a wee bit. But they might need a wee bit of a conversation with you to get it going. But I'll tell you what's going to happen. If you say, I'm stuck in question 3 or something, the first thing the teacher's going to say to you is, have you watched the video? And if you haven't, they're going to say, well, watch it, then ask me a question. If you say, yes, I have watched the video, that's good. The next thing they'll say to you is, can you show me the notes you made when you watched it? Because watching the videos is not a passive activity, nor is education perfect for that matter. You need to be writing it down. All this technology, all this nice environment you're working in, that's all great. But the single most important thing you can do for your learning is to get notes taken and to keep a good record of what you're trying to do. Put the work in, okay? So that's how you work through a typical topic, typical Prezi, as you can see here. If I can go back, we've got loads of them you can choose from, covering most of Year 12 and Year 13, and we'll be giving you lots of advice on which ones you should choose.